Good evening, everyone. Ali is here from Savi Financial Network. Today is March 25th, 2022. We are going to have another weekly analysis for US stock market indexes. Here is S&P 500 monthly chart, and as you see here, we haven't changed anything so far for the as per last week. Just we had another bullish week, which is pretty good, and it's kind of like coming to our analysis as well. So we had this pullback, and as you see here, we just nailed the bottom here a couple of times, just bottom piercing through. But this is wave 4, and we just talked about this in previous videos as well. If you want to see, just go to the previous week's analysis and see what we had there. But here I believe that is going to be a pivot, a monthly pivot for the next 3 to 6 months. And based on my cycles, we will have nice rally all the way up to probably April 22nd to April 24th, which is kind of months now. However, we will have short-term pullback, but that's going to be pullback. I wouldn't expect this pivot would take out in the near months or so. So I would see this pivot, as I said again, I'm just repeating myself, would be multi-months pivot for the next 3 to 6 months, and probably all the way to the September. We are going to have this pivot as like a swing low for the monthly chart, and the ultimate target for this one, we will get to the smaller time frame. The ultimate target would be this one, would be 5,000 to 5,500, and this is going to be wave 5, within wave 5, within wave 5, and that's going to be my ultimate target for the market. Again, some analysis are coming with another very spicy target, which is going to be 58 to even 6,000, 5,800 to 6,000 for S&P. But I'm kind of happy with my target, like 5,200. That would be, or 5,300. That would be my first initial target. But 5,500, I would say that is going to be top or pretty close to the top. So we have almost 1,000 units or dollar to that S&P 500 to 5,500. So stay tuned for lots of long opportunities, as we are taking place into lots of long opportunities, and we are long for sure. We are long lots of stocks, and we are going to take benefit of this rally. All right, let's go to the weekly chart. Weekly chart, as you see here, we are nicely coming off this low, second consecutive rally. And the good thing for S&P 500 weekly chart, I just want to mention, here is the pivot, like this 4,535, that would be a major pivot on the weekly chart, because that is SMA 20 on the weekly, and also this pivot here. So S&P recaptured SMA 20 on weekly basis, also this pivot, which is very important, just recaptured by a touch, but again, that's going to be achievement for S&P, right? And I still believe that we are going to see a major resistance here somewhere around 4,600. Why? Just I want to show you something pretty neat, but we will get to the daily chart. I'm going to tell you exactly. Here's the Fibonacci, and as you see here, 45.94, that's going to be 69% Fibonacci, which is kind of like important level for me, and that would be major resistance, just because here are two shadows there. As you see here, the previous bounce going up there, touch the 69%, coming down, initiate the swing low here. Now we are going to tackle. So 61% is just a touch above us, so we need to close above this to reach that level. But I believe this week, exactly this week, would be tough week for S&P. So last week I told you exactly first 2-3 days would be tough for S&P. The rest is going to be rally, and exactly it happened. But right now we are going to see a major resistance here for the daily chart and also for the weekly chart as well. However, weekly chart momentum wise we are good. So if you go to some indicators here, we are still not overbought condition in stochastic, which is momentum still is bullish. RSI is not even close to overbought condition. MACD just is sloping higher, and we are getting buy signal from MACD weekly chart. And if you get that buy signal, that would be great opportunity for S&P just to see a momentum just picking up more. But for now, I would say this area for next week, probably we will see a doji or red bar next week. We are going to test these levels, but there are lots of resistance here, so I wouldn't rule that one out if we see some volatility next 2 weeks at least. But that would be very interesting to see if S&P closes above 4,600. All right, let's go to daily chart. Here is the daily chart, and as you see here, we are recapturing 200 SMA on the daily basis. So we are above all of the major moving averages except SMA 100. So if we recapture SMA 100, which is coming along with 61.8% Fibonacci, so this level would be very, very important. Again, 45.50 or 45.44 to 45.95 or 40, let's say 4,600. That would be a major resistance for S&P 500. This pivot, this is the rejection, and this pivot, and that would be wave one, I would say, out of the corrective move, just because we are breaking through with this nice wide range bar, and that would be wave one. So wave two, we are probably coming down to this area. This is very, very nice consolidation, by the way, and we are breaking through. So probably we continue next week. Next 2 days. Monday, Tuesday probably is going to be bullish, but again, Tuesday after, like, I don't know, midday, you will see a reversal happening, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday would be upside bias, just because look at the momentum. Momentum is in overbought condition. MACD is overbought condition. RSI, for the first time after this rally, we are getting to this level. So this is pretty nice RSI level for take profit, as you see here. So here you have got this resistance here, you have got this pivot here, so all of them are coming to this level. As you see here, there are lots of hiccups in the RSI reading for 61% or so in S&P 500 daily, and here again we are getting back to this level, and the next level for us RSI would be again this level, which is 65% for the next level. But again, so we are not there, so we can expect prices coming back down to just ease off a little bit the temperature, and then ready for another rally, probably to this area, to 4,700. Still, I'm looking for new all-time high in this year. I'm not bearish as lots of people are doing, and we will get to the sentiment later on in this video and see how the sentiment is going. We have a different gauge now, and sentiment is getting better from the bearish to the neutral. It is not bullish yet, so which is a good sign. So if we are seeing any pullback, still we have opportunity to get more long position. Here is the Nasdaq monthly chart. We had a nice testing SMA 20 on the monthly chart and EMA 21 on monthly chart. Two shadows, two nice corrective move. Here is two nice corrective move, and then off to the rally for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive months. And again, I'm not surprised if you see next 6 months is going to be bullish, or at least next 3 months would be bullish for Nasdaq to 18,000. That would be the first major level for the Nasdaq for this year. And also, if you go to weekly chart, here is the weekly chart for the Nasdaq, and as you see here, here is the difference between Nasdaq and S&P. Just because S&P is there, So we are recapturing 20 SMA, but for Nasdaq, we are not there yet. So we are happy to see this pivot is going to take out or recaptured again. But again, for Nasdaq, we have two big resistance here. First of all, this is wide range bar. There are lots of selling pressure happening on the second week of January, which is initiated this wide range bar. And as you see here, there are two shadows. One high and the other one is lower high, and price is going back up here, SMA 50, SMA 20. So I believe there are lots of volatility, choppy or weakness you will see here, which is going to be good for Nasdaq. Just if price hold this area, if price holds this area, that would be bullish consolidation for the next upside move, which I expect is happening, just because again, look at the weekly indicators. All the indicators are getting to the bullish momentum, not bearish at all. So even if you're going to daily chart, we are kind of very close to the 50%. We just touched it today, 50% Fibonacci, and price just to have doji. It doesn't have like a breakout like S&P 500. And look at this area. So the lots of moving averages are coming along together, just getting a thick line and big resistance. And look at this swing high here, this swing high, this pivot here, this pivot here. So that would be a big resistance here for Nasdaq. 15,000, I would say 15,000 to 15,250, maximum 15,500 would be very, very big resistance area for Nasdaq. And if Nasdaq goes there and you will see a pullback or retracement, you shouldn't be surprised at all, just because these ones are very natural. It doesn't come down even in one shot. It comes down and then coming back up low, and then lower high, and then coming down all the way to the new low here, and ended up with a nice rally, right? So again, for the upside move, we should see prices going back up here, kind of like a choppy consolidation. That would be great price action for bulls to see if this one holds this area, especially 14,500 or sorry, what's that? Yeah, 14,800. That would be a good level if Nasdaq close above this and just hold this 50% Fibonacci, which tells us exactly price is setting up for another rally, probably to this area as well. So 15 or 16,000, that would be great next buying level target. All right. So let's go to Dow Jones, which is US 30. Here is the weekly chart for Dow Jones. Dow Jones had pretty nice last week, and this week had like a small bullish hanging man there, which is normal, just because again, look at the resistance here. So SMA 50, SMA 20 coming together, just getting the bow tie necktie connection here, and also this one we have nice resistance pivot here, wide range bar. So Dow Jones is in resistance area. And also Dow Jones, I said it, and I just put lots of posts about the Dow Jones. Dow Jones is a price cap index. It is not market cap index. What does it mean? It means like the bigger companies in US, whoever has a bigger price or higher price has more impact in Dow Jones Industrial. It doesn't mean that if they are a big company with a large cap or mega cap, they don't care about the market cap in Dow Jones Industrial. They just care about the price. For example, United Health make a big impact in Dow Jones Industrial. And also commodity stocks and financial stocks, when they're doing well, Dow Jones is doing well as well. So energy. So that's why you see Dow Jones doesn't have a severe correction compared to the other indexes, just because this one goes down less than 20%. If you just measure it here, because 13%, yeah, even less than 13% correction, less than S&P 500, less than Nasdaq. less than Russell. So Dow Jones had better performance just because energy price went up, mining stocks went up, Exxon, Chevron, all these energy companies, financials, they did great during these past weeks, a month. So that's why Dow Jones didn't have a severe correction. And right now Dow Jones is coming back up, and it is not a good sign to see Dow Jones is a leader, because it seems like market is not betting into speculative stocks, is not betting into growth companies. So that's why they're betting into kind of like a heavy dividend payers and also conservative stocks, which is not good. But the story is going to be changed just because you will see the oil price, energy price, and if geopolitical tensions are coming down, which I believe they're coming down in May or so, that would be good opportunity to see if crude and energy stocks are coming down. And also you will see lots of negotiation between Europe and US to just detach themselves from Russia. Natural gas is coming from US as well. So that would be very, very story changing for all the commodity and energy prices as well, just because now the supplier has been changed. The big supplier, which is Russia, is changed to US, and now US is playing the role in the energy market. And let's see how it goes. But for the stock market perspective, you will see Dow Jones probably not be a leader, just because money is going back, I believe, to small caps, which is Russell 2000, and also Nasdaq, which is growth companies. And people are taking profit out of the energy stocks and going back to growth stocks. Let's go to daily chart for Dow Jones again. So here is the nice bullish consolidation, but I believe this bullish consolidation is going to fail just because we are having overbought condition. Stochastic and also MACD is already sloping down, which tells us this consolidation probably is going to continue, or probably we will have one more lower dip here, probably to 34,000, and that would be a nice setup, to be honest, for long position, just because like the other indexes, Dow Jones and Russell and Nasdaq, they're going to have a better performance in the next 3 months. And I just want to show you something pretty neat, and if you just follow me, here is the trend line for Dow Jones, and as you see here for the other, let me just clean this. If you follow me for the other indexes, we had this trend line before and we're breaking through, but for Dow Jones Industrial we don't, just because here's the trend. Okay, we just touched above this, and I'm not sure if it's gonna hold it or not. So for the other indexes, this trend line is very, very sharply going down, and that's why we had a better performance off the bottom. But for Dow Jones Industrial, we just hit the trend line, and today we just close above it, which is a good sign. But look at these moving averages here; they're just coming along and just standing in front of the price. Say, hey, where are you going? We are there. So that's going to be a concrete wall, big resistance here. If we close above 35,000. And this pivot, that would be very, very bullish signal for Dow Jones. But I think more consolidation or even downside a little bit to just regain the energy to coming back up, that would be good sign and hopefully correction for the Dow Jones within this rally. All right, let's go to Russell 2000, which is the next and last one. So here is the Russell 2000 monthly, and as you see here, we had nice correction coming back down. Russell was in corrective move consolidation for almost a year, then sharp decline coming back down, 3 shadows, nice hammer this monthly, and we are setting up for the new upside based on this candlestick pattern, I believe 2186 and 2264, those levels are going to be a next target for Russell 2000. If you go to weekly chart, we are getting backed up from the bearish to the bullish, and here is the scenario. So Russell nicely closed above SMA 100 and also taking out this area. So if you remember, we were talking about these levels are very, very important, and here is the wide range bar. If Russell take or recapture this wide range bar, and look at this, here's, I'm gonna extend this one. If Russell recapture this SMA 20 and this line, I believe Russell is getting back to consolidation, and it is not failed consolidation. This consolidation can move higher, and to be honest, believe me or not, I have a 2700 for Russell 2000 end of this year. So that would be very, very nice target if we see Russell is coming back up again to this consolidation and doesn't fail this pivot. Any close on weekly chart below this pivot, it's gonna invalidate my analysis, but so far it is doing well. All right, so let's go to daily chart. Here's the daily chart for Russell, and as you see here, we have very nice reverse head and shoulder. Here is the left shoulder, head, and right shoulder, and then we are bullish consolidation here. So I believe if you're just taking out this neckline, which I think it's gonna happen next week or so, we're going to see Russell 2000 and 2200 right away. But there are lots of resistance here, so it needs to have another consolidation there. All right, so if you like this video, please give us a like, and if you have any comments, put your comments in the chat box, and please subscribe to our channel if you like the content. This is the least support that you can give us. Have a fantastic weekend. See you on the chart. Bye bye.